So I don't know how many of you have had panic attacks after going to this page, and it could be Azure, it could be AWS, or it could be Google Cloud. This list of services completely blows your mind, and you're like, okay, well, I don't want to deal with this. But in actuality, the 80-20 rule applies. 20% of the stuff gets 80% done, and 80% does 20% of the work. So there are specific things that we need to worry about for the exam and for real life. So AI, machine learning. So there will be two sets of services. One is basic services that you need to know about, like basically compute. That's a very basic service. Storage, basic service. Networking, basic service. And we'll go through the list. But AI, IoT, data analytics, these are very advanced field, guys. And even if you get better at them, those are things I am all for hiring people with less experience because they are very hungry for knowledge. But these specific things, there would be things that you would learn only through experience. So I wouldn't worry about this. So AI, not relevant. API management, this APG or APIG, I don't even know how to say that. Compute. So this is our first big thing that we have to worry about. So like all of this, we're going to be covering in detail. Containers now, from the exam point of view, not very important. But overall, like the whole world is going to be on containers and serverless, so I would try to cover it as much as possible, but I'm also working on a few other projects before I hopefully join a job. So from exam point of view, not that crazy important, but from the future point of view, very important. Data analytics, like I wouldn't worry about it at all, except if cloud pops up. And that's actually a messaging service, so I'm not sure how it is part of data analytics, but okay. But that is one thing we will need to worry about. Amongst databases, Cloud SQL is the only thing that we need to go into some detail. The rest of the things we need to have a rough idea about, but nothing in too detail. Developer tools, GCloud SDK. Now this is going to be the big one, but the rest of it you can just ignore. Healthcare, life sciences, once again, advanced service. Hybrid multi-cloud, once again, advanced service. IoT, now management tools. Now this is where engineer works. Stackdriver, and on the left, everything below that is basically all Stackdriver components except for the private catalog. It's just a monitoring service. It was a company that Google used, and they just bought it. On this side, we would worry about cost management, but it's not a service as such. Cloud Shell, Cloud Console, these are some fun utilities that we will look at. Also the Cloud Deployment Manager. Then the next one, media and gaming, we don't want anything to do with that. Migration, rough idea, but not really that much. Now networking, this is something you need to understand, but Cloud Armor becomes an advanced service. Cloud CDN, advanced. Like the stuff that we're worried about, the network service tiers. Cloud DNS, cloud load balancing. This is technically part of compute, if you ask me. But so cloud load balancing, VPC, very important. Then Cloud CDN, Cloud DNS, and Cloud NAT. Security in here, shielded VM, that goes under compute. Cloud audit logs goes under Stackdriver or logging. Cloud HSM is a very key service that we need to be aware of. So Cloud HSM is not a very widely used service. So Cloud HSM is going to be one of those services that you use or don't use. But the places where this would be applicable, I'm actually not sure. Like I have worked with governments, I have worked with PCI, I have worked with healthcare, but I haven't seen anybody using Cloud HSM so far, or like just basically a HSM device, dedicated HSM device. But from the exam point of view, you have to know it. Key management service, this is in all the three cloud providers, I think the cloud key management service Google is the best. Identity and access, cloud IAM, cloud identity. Rest, you can pretty much just ignore. Resource manager is basically resources getting managed, so it's everywhere. Uh, Nada, serverless computing. This we're going to cover, except for Knative. Well, serverless computing and Kubernetes, that's the future. So we're going to have to, in storage, like we talked about. And that's it, guys. So this is what it comes down to. Yeah, so that whole list of things, and we are only concerned about this much. I missed storage. And that's all of it, guys. That I'm talking both exams, not just the associate engineer, even the pro. All right, guys, good luck.